In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make gems in Pets Go if you are new to the game. Now, a lot of people are new to the game and beginners don't really know how you can earn gems inside of Pets Go, specifically because they don't tell you how you could actually earn gems, and there's no way to actually earn gems from grinding in the game. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make gems as a beginner in Pets Go. Now, if you already know how to make gems and you're trying to make more gems, check out the video that I've linked at the top of the comments. But this video is specifically going to be for beginners, therefore benefiting them the most. Anyways, let's get right into this video. So, let's quickly go over the easiest way to get gems, and it will cost you Robux if you do this method, by the way. But the later methods later on in this video will not cost you any Robux. This one will. So the best way to get gems that doesn't require a lot of hard work is by going into the exclusive shop and purchasing them from the Forever pack or purchasing them from these packs down below. Now, in the game's exchange rate, 1,000 gems is the equivalent of 1 Robux. This is based on the game's exchange rate, not that you would actually get 1 Robux for 1,000 gems. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go over how you can make gems as a beginner in the game without actually having to spend any Robux. Now, in case you haven't already, the first step is to max out everything inside of the upgrades. Now, this is going to be a very tedious job, especially if you have not already maxed out everything, but the reason why you want to max out everything is very simple. First, when you max out everything, you will have the highest probability luck when you're rolling the dice, and you'll also be able to roll the fastest, and this is really important for the next few steps. Now, after you max out everything, what you want to do is actually go over to this fishing area, and you want to grind here at the fishing area AFK overnight. Now, my best recommendation in order for you to AFK overnight is to have an auto clicker somewhere on the screen. Particularly, most players put it where the chat is, and it'll just be flashing back and forth like this with the game running in the background while AFK overnight. Now, the reason why you want to have the auto clicker running at the fishing area is because when you grind overnight, you will receive plenty of items and potions, and therefore you're going to be using them to contribute to other stuff, which will help you earn gems later on in the video. Now that you got all those items from grinding, particularly you won't get that many from one night of grinding, but if you grind for a few nights, you will get a significant amount of items. Now, the next step after you do is by going over to the potion crafting machine. Now, what you want to do is upgrade the luck potions from level 1 all the way up to this level 4 one, and the reason why you want level 4 is very specific. Now, when you scroll down on this upgrade thing, you will eventually hit a point where you will see rainbow dice, Insta Luck, and all these in between. And this is really important because you want to actually upgrade enough potions in order for you to receive the Insta Luck Potion 3. Now, it is very important that you get this particular potion and not any other potion in between, as if you get any other potion, it will not be of benefit. So, now that we have created our Insta Luck 3 for this example, what you want to do is actually also get 2 or 3 other potions. Now, the other ones that I'm going to mention are the ones that I personally use every time I try to get the best pets, and this is going to be very helpful when making gems in the long run. Now, let's say you have a lot of Insta Luck Potion 3s. What you want to do is use all of them, but also use the equivalent amount of blazing dice, the rainbow dice, and the golden dice. Whoa, look at that. The dice actually turns into a galaxy when you use all 3 of those particular potions. You also would like to use a luck potion and potentially a cocktail if you haven't already, and that is going to help you too because these potions provide you with more luck opportunity. Now that you have the dice at this galaxy thing, I'm going to only use 1 dice this time to show you as an example, but when you are rolling the dice as a new player, trying to get really good pets from it, I recommend using 25 Insta Luck 3s, 25 blazing, 25 gold, and 25 rainbow at any given time. Now, as you can see by the pets on my screen, they have a really high RNG. Now, this is important as what you're going to do with all these stat pets is go into this trading plaza right here and sell them for gems. Now, previously in the video, the reason why I wanted you to max out on all those upgrades is because in order to even claim a stand in the plaza, you actually need to upgrade the trading thing in the upgrades all the way to almost the maximum. Now that you're in the trading plaza, what you are going to do is take those stat pets that you just got. I'm going to use this as an example, and you want to list them on your stand for below the wrap value. Now, why would I say below the wrap value? Because in this example of me explaining how you should try to get gems as a beginner, you want to make it where it's a reasonable price, partially because you're not likely going to have really rare pets, and therefore the demand is already really low. Now, as your product is really low demand and the price is very elastic, what will happen is if you price it even a little bit over, it is very likely that nobody will ever buy it. Therefore, it's better that you sell it for below the wrap value and guarantee you make a little bit of gems. Later on, you could use those gems to make more, in which I explain in another video. But pretty much that is the first method you can do inside of Pets Go in order to raise gems as a beginner. Now, the second method as a beginner in Pets Go to raising a lot of gems is by using the gems you just raised there and going around the plaza and making quick flips. Now, how on earth will you do that? Well, that is a good question. As you can see, there are a lot of players in the game, such as this one, who have items listed on their stand for below the wrap value, which wrap stands for recently auction price or recently sold price in Pets Go. And what that's referring to is whenever pets sell in the game, they will do an equilibrium calculation automatically within the game system to calculate what the average price that item sold for within the period, and therefore it'll give you that wrap value. Now, as you can see right here, many of these particular eggs have their wrap pretty low, but this particular person is listing the eggs for even cheaper than the wrap, therefore he's selling it for a good deal. Now, what you want to do is buy these particular items if you think it's a good enough deal. It will take a little bit of practice to find out which items are good and which items are bad, but once you find them out, it will be beneficial for you to buy these items at a good price like that and sell them on your stand for a little bit more. Now, that stuff is pretty straightforward. It does require a lot of looking around. It's like trading on the stock market if you have ever done that before, but pretty much what you do is you browse around a lot of markets, specifically in the trading terminal here. You can look for specific items and try to find good deals and buy them and resell them for more profit. So in similar terms to many people say, what you want to do is buy low and sell high. Now, that is a very common statement that many people have said before, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you have definitely heard of that statement before. So pretty much what it is you just have to look around. It will take some time, but you will eventually find good deals like that and buy them and then sell them on your stand and make a little bit of profit in between. Now, the third method of getting gems is going to require you to actually go back into the main world. In my first example, when I mentioned about going over to the fishing area and grinding there for plenty of potions and items, what you also want to do is try to get your potions upgraded all the way to Insta Luck 4. Now, my recommendation is you to not actually use the potion crafting machine, but assuming that since you're a beginner you don't have any game passes, this is more likely the best way for you to get the Insta Luck 4, and therefore I'm going to explain this way. Now, the reason why you want this particular potion rather than the Insta Luck 3 is because with the Insta Luck 4, you can actually sell it in the trading plaza for gems. You may be asking, how much gems will you actually get? Well, it is actually quite a significant amount, especially if you are a beginner. Now, the current rep value on this particular potion is 19.4 thousand gems, which may not seem like a lot if you compare it to games like Pet Simulator X, Pet Simulator 99, and other Roblox games, but I'm telling you, 19.4 thousand gems for a beginner is quite a significant amount, especially if you don't have a lot of items. Now, in contrast, what can you actually get with 19.4 thousand gems? Well, to start off, you can buy almost like 50 of these particular pets right here in the 50 million range. They're listed between 5 to 600 gems each. With 19,000 gems, you can buy quite a lot of them. Now, originally, I was going to say you could probably get about 50 to 100 of them, but the exact number is about 31. And that is a pretty significant amount compared to what you would get with 0 gems. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is with 19,000 gems, you could use that to raise more gems in the plaza really easily, especially if you do the second method I mentioned. So how would you get this Insta Luck 4 potion? Well, as you can see by the requirements, you do require quite a significant amount of potions, especially the cocktails, the blazing dice, and the Insta Luck 3s. These are the 3 hardest potions to get in the game. Now, the cocktail, if you don't get it from grinding, does require tons to upgrade, so it will take you quite a long time to get Insta Luck 4, but if you do get it, you will make a significant amount of gems. Now, of course, let's say you do buy the game passes and you are getting better pets from rolling rather than getting like completely garbage, then what should you do? Well, in particular, with this machine right beside the crafting potion machine, you can actually create the Insta Luck 4 by combining pets into this machine and fusing it. So for this example, I usually use the Kitsune, which is the really easy pet that you get, especially if you have every luck potion and every luck game pass in the game. It is really easy to get this pet, and what you do is you use the pet, put it into the machine, and craft it into the Insta Luck 4. Now that method is only going to work for people that have a lot of game passes, so if you don't have a lot of luck game passes, I wouldn't recommend using that because you're likely not going to have enough pets in order to even put in the machine. Now, this brings me down to my very last method on how you can get a lot of gems or even a starting amount of gems as a beginner in Pets Go, and that is just by rolling in the game and having your character grind in an area such as this event fishing area that is currently going on, and have the game AFK, which is the best means of getting a lot of pets and a lot of potions at the beginning. Now, if you do enjoy actually playing the game and you're trying to make a lot of gems or even just trying to get a little bit of gems as a beginner, I recommend doing the first 2 steps in this video or the first 2 methods in this video. Those are probably going to be the most beneficial to you because they have the highest yield of return. Now, of course, aside from buying them in the exclusive shop, it is probably the easiest way to get gems from trading in the trading plaza. But if you are a beginner, it's going to be very hard for you to understand if you haven't played trading games before. So I would recommend doing the first method, which is by grinding in the fishing area over here, getting those potions, going over to the crafting machine, which is not too far away, crafting them into Insta Luck 3s, using the Insta Luck 3 to roll the dice and get really good pets. Use those pets, sell them in the plaza, boom bam bomb, and you will have a good amount of gems to start off in your Pet Simulator career. Now, if that explanation was not clear, let me know down below in the comments and I'll try to clarify as best as possible. But other than that, thanks for watching this video, by the way. Make sure to subscribe, and if you want to learn how to make more gems or get huges or any other rare stuff in Pets Go, check out the link I'll put in the description. It is a playlist of every Pets Go video I currently have available, so check it out and see which ones benefit you the most. But other than that, thanks for watching this video, by the way, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.